currently around 11:40, coming to you from the shop, here at the shop. Um, very tired. I apologize. I know I haven't done the live stream in a couple days. Um, I did do Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, so I did keep to my 3 a week policy. So we did get 3 live streams in. Um, Wednesday, what the heck was Wednesday? Wednesday, I was dealing with, what was I dealing with? I can't even remember anymore. I was dealing with this leak that we had, and it was making me very angsty and nervous, which seems to, hey, Joe, yeah, we're early. The leak was sort of driving me crazy, and okay, so the big thing, Joseph, and anyone else who's watching this later, I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I am ridiculously tired. And part of the reason I'm doing a live stream right now is it's something to do here at the shop while I get ready, because I was trying to get ready and I was just sort of like spacing out, moving from thing to thing, and really losing track of everything. So I decided if I do the live stream, at least I'll have to stay focused. I got a certified letter here from a lawyer asking me for footage. AM video, Doc. Yep. Asking me for footage of a shooting or a capture or something that happened something happened at the Starbucks last week, I think. But I don't have cameras facing out, so I don't have anything for them. I called them, and it was like, it's very funny the way they write these things legally. They're like, you could lose your insurance if you don't respond to this. And I'm like, I don't have cameras. So I called them and I said, I don't have cameras. And they're like, yeah, just email us saying you don't have cameras. It's fine. Okay, that's what I'll do. Your stack, Joe, is looking okay. It's only got a few things in it, though. So that book you asked me to put aside last week, the werewolf book, or not last week, earlier in the week, the Predator stuff, 3 single issues, and a cryptology, Joe. That's I think, pretty much your whole stack. I'll double check later, but it's pretty small. I'd rather wait at least till next week's stuff. Not 2 weeks is a new Shangri-La Frontier, so I'm not going to make you wait that long, but I feel like shipping you that, especially shipping at UPS as you prefer, is not cost effective. What was I saying? This is how tired I am. Right. Well, you know what? We didn't do? We didn't look at, I'm very cold also. We didn't look at the new single issues this week. So we will do that quickly, just to have gotten it done. We have DCKO3, which we got some fun covers for, a lot of the best covers since sold out. We've got this Logan Black, White, and Blood, which are, again, short stories, but very good creators on those. We got the new Peach Momoko Stan Sakai Rivals story. We've got the new Luna Snow one-shot. We got the new Mega Man X. We have the 800th issue of Avengers. The Dungeons of Doom one-shot. The second printing of Predator Badlands, the prequel comic for the new Predator movie. Joe, you were saying you're really enjoying what they're doing with Predator now, so if you wanted to grab that, let me know. We got New Gods #1 reprinted, both shiny and not shiny. Die Loaded #3, the second issue of the new Turtles run, issue 20 of Ultimates, some Cerebus and Hell reprints, the preview book of the Ninja High School Cerebus crossover. This is actually an insane one. Ben Dunn and Dave Simmer, each drawing each other's characters. So you have Ben Dunn drawing Red Sophia, with Dave doing the backgrounds. You have Dave drawing the Ninja High School characters. It's very interesting. It's going to be a whole fat book, but this is a little prequel of it. Then we have ongoings, action, amazing, Black Cat, Gunslinger, Lovecraft, which is a side for you, Joe, Mickey Mouse, Monster and the Wolf, Supergirl, which is a side for you, Joe, and Uncanny. It is a small week. Now, this was an interesting week for me when it came to holds, because most of the hold list stuff is set up now, is proper, is good, but a whole bunch of people who don't have hold lists are buying DCKO, other event books. I'm going to get my computer set up now for the day. Other event books, and they're not happy that we don't have. Wow, I'm so out of it. Aquaman. I said this story a month ago. We didn't have the Aquaman DCKO crossover, and someone was upset. He was like, "I don't understand. Why wouldn't you get it? It's part of KO. It's important." So he came in this week, and he's like, "You don't have the next Aquaman." And I hear where he's coming from. I really do. Sorry, I just had to get some wires. I really hear where he's coming from. There's no reason, if you're coming in and we have the KO one-shots and loads of copies of KO number 3, why wouldn't we get the crossover book? And really, the answer to that question is, I am still not ready. You'll take that, Predator Joe? Okay. I am still not ready to acquiesce to this idea that the single issue market is bumping, because half the books I order still don't get picked up. Okay, I increased Uncanny X-Men at the start of a whole new storyline, and I don't think I sold one off the shelf. I got this Amazing Spider-Man torn. I've gotten 2 copies of every single issue of it, and I still have one sitting here. No, there's no reason that I would assume that a customer. I mean, well, Aquaman sucking is part of the reason, Doc, in the sense of, if I don't sell it now, if I don't sell that Aquaman comic now, then it's going to sit forever. It's not going to go anywhere. That's part of this concern, is that people come in and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you don't have this book." And it's like, right, but I have other books that you don't want. I can't know. Well, you should have known that it was KO. Like, that's the logic, right? Well, it's a KO. Yeah, but it's a K-over single issue fight event that is not even being, like, it's getting mentioned in the main KO book, but that's only because they want you to go buy the crossover. And it's difficult for me after, let's say, 2 years. I'm putting this in my bag, Joe, instead of in your stack. Let's say 2 years of this ultimate, absolute. Literally, I was talking to Joey. Joey came in yesterday, and I was talking to him about my video, Wither the Single Issue, right? If you go here on YouTube and you look at the first long-form video we made about, I think it's about literally exactly a year ago, 11 months ago, 14 months ago, somewhere around there. If you go and look at that, that's me saying we have to see if Absolute pushes what Ultimate's doing even more. And it has. It absolutely has. But that doesn't mean that every single issue of single issue stuff that I have is moving like that. So it's really interesting. The misses that I have are still like, but then I think, okay, 2 people said, "Oh, you don't have Aquaman?" But how many people thought it when they were looking on the shelf? So I asked all my regulars, all the people who I have a good relationship with, I'm like, "Was there anything you're looking for?" And I asked that to basically every random person who came in too, and they were like, "No, I'm good," except for those 2 people. So the question is, if I had gotten those 2 copies of Aquaman, problem solved? Like, it's just very, very frustrating to be on such unsure footing with the single issue stuff again. And that's really where I stand when it comes to all this stuff. When we're talking about the single issue market and the current growth and how everyone's excited by all these books. So I'm doing, I would say, I don't want to say well, but I'm doing pretty solidly. Sorry, I gotta get open for the day. Joe remembers the old live streams where we were doing stuff like this all the time. Um, I I'm not ready yet for uh, all the single issue market attention, nor do I believe it's actually real. And then you double that with it's winter. Hey, all right, my music is not connecting to Bluetooth, so that's frustrating. I'm gonna go fix that up. I am hopefully going to get a lot of rest over the Sabbath because I'm completely exhausted. And then next week we'll have lots of exciting things to talk about. There's some great new books out next week. I've got a bunch of cards that I'm going through to add to the card boxes. I quickly looked through them when I picked them up, and there wasn't much high end, but some fun stuff. And then, oh, if you haven't seen here on YouTube, yesterday we put up our Let's Play, Zeke and I playing the Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley game, which is very fun. Hopefully next Thursday there will be another new YouTube series that we're starting that should be up there, and we'll see. Maybe even some live streams. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. I am going to see you all on Sunday, talk about how that day went, and until then, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.